don't know what color though. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to write out I'm trying to make a bag today. Yesterday was not the business. um it's Sunday, everyone's asleep. I woke up because my husband kept elbowing me in my face. I was trying not to declare Mortal Kombat on him. Trying is the operative word here. And then I'm trying to look right now at my stash of my on my I'm done with the gusset of my bag, but I wanted to do something with a like a treatment on it, and I didn't know if I want to put like eyelets all the way around it because I have the spacing, or if I wanted to put like a really pretty like rivet, like a jeweled rivet. But all the rivets I'm looking at are have like a nickel plating, and all the hardware is antique, and I don't like mixing um hardware unless it's like you can't tell that it's like set in it, but you won't see like the actual hardware colors. So yeah, there's that. Today's catalog is going to be short and sweet. I am really tired. I went to bed really late. I had like a lot on my mind, and then I got up really early. My husband, I guess, was having a restless night, and he was just doing the most like a toddler, and I was trying. I'm not the best co-sleeper with anyone, period. I have very like a very low threshold when I'm sleepy. Good morning. So like he is a person that talks in his sleep, and then like he's like active. Like so if he's dancing in his dream, like his arms will start dancing, and I am the one that gets the burn in the stick. Normally I could just like take his arms and just like place them down, but I'm not a person that can easily fall back to sleep after that. Like once I'm up, I'm kind of up. So, and then that determines my mood. Normally, if I drink a couple coffees, I'm good. If I get that caffeine, it hits my system. I'm like, okay, I can deal with the day. But I haven't made my coffee yet because I have this bag on my brain on the like the gusset. Like I want to make the gusset like unique to this bag because I've made a lot of Lord of the Ring bags, but nothing where like the gusset's like, ooh, this is so unique. So it'll be one of my last bags before the convention. I'm hoping that I make a another umbrella for the convention, and then the rest of the week I'm going to take my time. I'm going to bag and tag and individually pack all the bags and get my leisure and all that stuff ready so that way I can go. A big part of doing like bazaars or craft fairs or conventions is your work. That your work has to be a good representation of you. With that being said, the representation of you are the operative words. You have to go in there, kind of razzle dazzle them, and show what you can do. And my mood has not been at par, and it's understandable. It's going to take me a while for me to get like 100% back to Shinova, and I don't know if I'll ever be 100% back to who I am because there's something significant like missing from my life. Um, but I need to, you know, have something that like that spark. So that's what I'm focusing this on this week is like praying and just talking to myself so that way I can have a successful convention where I can sell and help contribute to my mom's funeral costs because that is woo. All right. So, but I wanted to show you guys the outside of this umbrella. I'm waiting for it to rain. I think rain's in the forecast today. If it is in the forecast today, what I plan on doing is as soon as it starts raining, I need to test this because before I can sell anything, I want to test that the spray that I got. It was recommended to me, works. I did spray like with the water bottle, and it did beat up and roll down. I'm just not 100% sure because I haven't went out in the rain in it. So if I go in the rain, I'm going to have my husband come out with his regular umbrella and take pictures and a video. Um, it's really pretty. It's it's the Disney, it's Mickey Mouse heads, and this is a watermelon sea print. And I can feel the treatment on here. It doesn't feel like eau de coat or like a wax canvas or oil skin. It just feels like it's not just like cotton, like treat it like Scotch Guard or something like along those lines. So if this doesn't work, then I have another waterproof proofing um from actually the people that make Scotch Guard for this that I'm going to try and see how that works. It's funny because in all the directions I read, they don't talk about um waterproofing from the inside. I don't know if it's because of the rib cage of the metal on the inside of, or they're afraid of rusting, but I don't see how that could be plausible, that that could be a theme. If this umbrella is preventing rain, there's a higher probability that the rib cage is going to get wet at some point of its life, because it's an umbrella, an outdoor tool that we do use to prevent us from getting wet. So, in my head, I keep thinking that you need to waterproof the inside of the umbrella as well as the out, inside just as much as you need to do the out. But that's just how my brain is thinking. I could be 100% wrong, but I picked up a different pattern and it's the same thing. They only do the exterior. So, um, okay, that's really inappropriate. Let me go ahead and remove you. So we're gonna we're gonna have I'll have that. If I open it up, you guys wouldn't be able to see anything. But in the umbrella packages, it comes with a wooden handle, and you get the hardware, which is gold, which I don't mind. I have been finding some other hardware kits out there that have gunmetal, which I'm kind of curious because I have a couple like Doctor Who and Nightmare Before Christmas and different thing ones, like a Wednesday one that I would like to work on. This is a 48 inches. This is a big umbrella. I used a cam snap. Um, it has a pretty trigger button. Let me see if I can squeeze my hands behind these ribs. Like, it's such a pretty button. It's like a black onyx color with a gold trim. I think it's super nice. And I think that it is, let's see. I think it could be like really, I don't want to open it because you guys won't be able to see anything. So what my plan is that I think rain's in the forecast for tonight or today or tomorrow. Either way, as soon as it rains, what I'm going to do is I'm going to either grab my husband or one of my kids, and then you guys can see it fully open and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then that's cool. Then you guys know that maybe you need 2 rounds of treatment with the product that was advised to me, or you can get a different can. But I think this is such a cool project to have. And I think, I don't know, you do some sewing, but if you have a serger that you haven't used in a long time, you can bust out your serger. I like the fact that this pattern also has that if you want to have a more of like a gothic or a lace umbrella, they have different measurements within the pattern. I do recommend, if you do get the pattern, it's a paper piece. It's not a PDF. So tape it up and like, or scan the original pieces and create your own PDF, and then tape up the original and bring it to like your friendly FedEx company and have them print out several copies. That way you don't have to repeat buying the same pattern over and over again, that you have multiple of them. But I think this is really cool. I can't wait to make more. And oh, I love this fabric too. I got it like 5 or 6 years ago from Notorious, when like nobody seen this fabric, and I thought it was just the cutest summer one. And I just thought, why wouldn't it be adorable for an umbrella? So I'm also curious if I use like Camelot fabric or like actual non-custom fabric, how well would like how well would it act compared to custom? Custom fabric is made by different guidelines than regular fabric is. So like for me, I feel like custom fabric fades faster and it shrinks faster. When I have to wash it, when I put a color catcher in, let's say like Tulip Pinks, the color catcher barely has any color in it. When I put color catchers into custom cotton fabric, there is an abundance of color. It's like the people that do the color fastening is not on the same level as someone that does manufacturing fabrics all day, every day. So I'm curious to see it would perform better as an umbrella, like if you got a Baltique or if you got like some uh like Tim Holtz fabric versus custom. I'm not gonna lie, that Tim Holtz electric collection, I think that would be a badass umbrella. Like that collection gets me hype every time I see it. I don't know what it is. I just feel like it's New York City, like 1990s, that real grunge. There's just something about that collection that just speaks to my heart. And then also there is I think another umbrella that you can really make with this is that Alexander Henry. We all are mourning the fact that their children are not continue on the fabric. That's their prerogative. They don't have to do it for the fans. It is if they say enough is enough and we're tired, that's their prerogative. But one way that you can ensure that you have a piece of their fabric and have a memento forever is if you have one and three-fourths of a yard to 2 yards of like a toss print, then you can do an umbrella. If you have 3 yards and it's a like not a toss print, it's just one direction, you can make yourself like a Alexander Henry, like pinup dolls, pinup zombie umbrella, and that stuff would be bad. So if you're able to still locate prints and you're able to get 3 to 4 yards, you're able to make a one of a kind umbrella that might make someone buy a really expensive umbrella because they've been looking for something like that all their life. So I'm just saying that a lot of these fabric companies are like, or these designers are like kind of like, this is my last round, and sorry. And this is another way, instead of like, I'm going to make a quilt, this is another way to kind of honor that line of fabric is by making an umbrella. So I really do like this, and I do love this wooden handle a lot. It gives me my Mary Poppins, which I do have some Mary Poppins fabric, and I'm like, this might be another one. It's a good umbrella. It has some nice weight to it, and again, I do really like the release button with the black with the gold. So as soon as it does rain, you guys will be first. I'll go live on Facebook. I'll go do whatever I have to do so that you guys can see how this performs with this one. And if it doesn't perform really well with this treatment, that's fine. I have another treatment in the mail that's coming, and I'll spray it with that one. I'll spray until I find the perfect treatment. Don't trip. There has to be one. There's not a lot of information out there about treatment, but it's kind of like when I do treatment with cloth and bags. It took me a while to find one that I actually liked. The one that I like is like you need a hazmat suit mask to wear it. Like I only spray it outside, and I spray it outside to the point where I know my dogs won't be going outside for 2-3 hours. It's just a gosh awful smell. Like, but it does make it water resistant for years. Like water will just bead off of it. I don't know if it will work for an umbrella. I wouldn't put it on an umbrella because this one little can costs like $20, and I stretch it out when I just have like if I make it like an Erica bowler bag and that front piece is cotton, then I'm like, let me spray this bad boy. And I have to, if like for example, the bag I'm making today has cotton, and oh, yeah, you could. There's tons of carpet bags. I've made tons of them. So, um, but the bag I'm making today has cotton panels in the front. As soon as I'm done with the bag, I'm going to take it outside, go to the shed area, spray it, and then like put it in the area where there's no direct sunlight, um, at all, and treat it like a gremlin, and just make sure it cures, and then keep it in a nice airy area for a couple of days so it can dissolve that smell. So when someone's picking it up, they're not like, oh, it's beautiful, but it smells. So um if there I just explained all of that. Hi. I'm glad that you made it to alive. Yeah, I just explained all that. It's there's yeah, it has to be waterproof. So I just explained all that, Christine. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'll let you guys all know as soon as it rains. I'll pop out in with all of this, and I'll keep you guys all posted on that. But I think it should work. This is the one. This is the spray that I was recommended to me. So that's the interesting thing about that pattern. There's actually no recommendation on spray. They tell you to get spray, but there's no recommendation. I hate when that happens. But it is what it is. I get why designers do that, because we all don't have the same things, the same sprays all over the world, let alone all over the US. So, yeah. So it's nothing to be sorry about. You just missed out. I'm sorry. So the thing is that that's all I'm doing today. I am gonna stay hydrated because yesterday was just a really low day for me. I'm gonna stay hydrated because I am super dehydrated, and finish this bag hopefully today, and take some naps and eat my husband's delicious food that he made, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be on some family conference calls. I'm at my max stress. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You probably see it in my face. I'm on my max stress. So I'm excited that I'm making a bag. Like the Johnny B, the Johnny B was like I poured my energy into it, like my stress and my grief, and I think it came out really great. And so this bag that I'm making, I think I'm literally like poured in my sorrow and pain. So we shall see what that comes out like. So I will have a bag for you to see tomorrow. I hope everyone has a really good Sunday. Um, Stay close to your loved ones, and I will talk to you guys on Monday. Bye.